Yeehaw!
Oh.
Hear ya?
Sorry.
I'm back on coffee.
Oh, good. Aw, IW.
Bam. Bam. Bam.
Oh
yeah. Here we go. It's morning again.
Yep.
Boys
Which morning is it?
and girls.
Thursday morning.
Is it?
Thursday's busy day
I like
for us.
Thursdays.
Yes.
Where did I go?
Where'd you go?
Where did we go? Why is my camera not working? Hang
Where?
on. It was working.
It was working.
Oh, we rebooted.
We rebooted.
Yeah, we had sound problems. Hang
Oh,
on.
dear. Oh,
It's
dear.
dark in here. Holy
God.
shit,
Hello?
I can't see anything.
Hello. Is this on?
There we go.
Oh,
Oh,
hey.
hi. Oh, that's scary. I don't like the dark.
I know.
I know. I couldn't see anything. Shit, so how are you guys this morning, man? Hey, Buff Buckeye Guy is
Buff.
in the house.
Buff is awake.
Sorry I had a false start this morning, a little bit, yeah.
That's what he
Hey,
said.
I didn't do my sound check, and apparently my Rodecaster soundboard was not recognized. So I started the timer, and I went, whoa, something's not right. So I didn't panic, being the professional that I am, and having done this a few times. I just rebooted the machine, and fortunately, all my windows open back up. I love it when the browser does it, and I hate it when it doesn't.
Yeah.
You know, when it goes restore all the windows.
It's
So
like
anyway,
the privacy thing.
It was a good day. The digital god smiled upon me, and all my windows popped back up. And so all I had to do was set Rumble back up, and here we are.
Yep.
So yeah, it's Thursday, coming in on Friday, coming up on the weekend. What's going on in the world? You've been kind of keeping an eye on things
There's a
out there.
hurricane,
There's a hurricane. Yeah, there's weather.
and it's pretty bad, and it's heading for the Panhandle, Florida, and then it's going to affect Tennessee, Alabama, Georgia.
Yeah, Jeff's gonna get wet again, isn't
Yeah.
he?
Although not too bad, I don't think. I mean, it's hitting north, and he's a little east and south. So
Well,
he'll get a lot of rain and stuff, but I don't think
we're wet here today, which is good because the pot plants needed water and the ground and stuff was like our logging road actually has dried out, which is
It just
it's
takes 8
crazy.
months.
Yeah, I mean, meanwhile the ruts are pretty damn deep, but just now this is cool because I can drive on all the high spots and eventually they crush down into some semblance of back into a road. So
I got
yeah,
my kitty here
man, that cat was with you like all morning,
all day yesterday.
all day.
All day,
Yeah.
morning, and then all throughout the day. It was
Very,
kinda weird.
very affectionate.
Oh, she's really sweet. She's
Yeah.
a little baby. She's like a year old now, but
Little
she's so
bits.
little.
Well, they're little,
Mama's little.
very little,
Mama's little.
mini cats.
Minnie. Oh, we need to get a coon cat.
So, all right. So, what else
We
came
need a
out?
coon cat.
Oh yeah, giant
Coon
coon cat.
cat.
Mm-hmm. That would be good. As soon as you get rid of some other cats, that's kind of the deal.
Okay.
Too many cats. Yeah. Cats are like chaos on steroids, man. Which is why I think people associate cats with feminine, with women, because women are generally chaos as far as I'm concerned. Don't you think?
What?
What?
What'd you say?
What? So, yeah, yesterday we found out that the Secret Service pretty much stood down on J13. Mm-hmm. Yep.
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 They're going to be, what is it?
Too many
today?
to be a coincidence for me.
Yeah.
For my liking, for my taste. I'm not buying it.
You have no taste.
I married you. Think about that for a minute before you speak. Man, she just walked right into that one, didn't she? Wow.
Hi, Jeff. Hurricane is getting us all wet.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Bunch of
We're
rain.
just mentioning you. That
Yep.
you're probably a little squishy down there with all that water.
Yep.
So yeah, the government is standing down to allow Trump to get killed. The FBI is asshole. Oh, what else is going on news wise? Remember YouTube?
Someone?
Huh?
Oh,
What?
go ahead.
You go
No.
ahead because
Okay.
you'll forget. I
Federal-
won't. I'm a
federal
steel
and-
trap over here. Federal,
May I speak?
please, before you forget.
Federal charges have been filed against Eric Adams. Grand jury's come back.
Oh yeah, you know who Eric Adams is?
Mayor?
Mayor of New York City.
New York. New York.
Yeah, he's Nueva Yorka. Yeah, it's yeah. Well, apparently, he's saying it's all a bunch of false crap, which is great because it's like, well, I thought that doesn't happen. I don't think people make up shit and the government doesn't just go after people with false stuff. I mean,
Well, yeah.
Right?
I mean, I think he's crooked, but I think they're all crooked, and I think he expected this,
sure. They put his
professional
nuts
courtesy.
in a they put his nuts in a bind because he started howling about the illegal immigrant situation and saying it will destroy New York City.
Yeah.
Then he gets on a plane headed for Washington. I mean, that's the other part of the
Right.
story.
Right.
Okay. And the second he steps foot in Washington, okay, he gets a phone call that there's been a raid.
Yeah.
FBI raided him and the police chief or whatever.
Campaign manager.
He was going to go talk to the Biden administration about what to do about that damn border down there. He got right back on that plane. Right back on that plane, went home. And now look at him. He's defending his life here.
Yep.
He's on trial. So, yeah, really, really, really interesting. So, the whole system is jacked, man. And I've been coming to this conclusion that we're just going to probably end up being left on our own. Mm-hmm. Although there is the possibility that if the authoritarianism continues, that we will be harassed by that government. But I'm hoping it just the best thing is that if it just collapses and goes away. To tell you the honest to God truth, because
Right.
it's going to be such a mess. I don't think anybody like Russia or China is going to come over here and think they're going to try and rule this place. I mean,
Good luck.
not with all these fucking
Not with
guns
all the
all over the
guns.
place. No way. It's not going to happen. The Red Dawn isn't going to happen. Okay. So, but there is a possibility the federal government just goes to absolute living shit. And then we'll find out, how much is a federal government really all that important to us. Because I say much of it is bloated and unnecessary. Right? Of
course.
I think along with a whole lot of other people.
Yep.
So anyway, so my news. We have news. We have news about the Truth Slinger Project. We were nuked the other day.
Mm-hmm.
Our It's Morning
Off of
Again show
YouTube.
from not yesterday, not the 25th, but the 24th was
'Cause we had a video.
blasted into the ether because we dared at the end of the video to show Alexei Onzhej confronting the director of the
Nah.
capital N. Well, you know how to spell N. So yeah, he confronted him about allegedly a whole lot of mortality associated with the sticky stickies. right? See, I'm going back to doing code again, like way back when.
Sticky
Because apparently
stickers.
we're allowed to say certain things about COVID, but you can't say shit about Alex. Well, oops. Lexay owns J. Lest you be oopnay. So I got nuked. The show got nuked. I got a warning. And not only did I get a warning, I was extra special. I got a warning and I got a strike for the same damn thing. So they took the thing off. And I went through the
"Whoops,
process.
Never mind.
I went through the process, and I said, okay, what's going on here, right? And it showed me what the offense was. Yeah, YouTube. I got a strike. I got my second strike. So I'm like, all right. I go through this thing, and I'm like, well, here's your options. And YouTube comes up with a screen that says, here are your options. Here's what you can do. So it says, take culture training. Take training.
Reprogramming.
Be reprogrammed, okay, to let you know what you need to do, or you can, the strike will just be on there or the warning will be on there for like till December, by Christmas or something. Then it'll go away.
Right.
So I'm like, okay, all right. I didn't want to. As a matter of fact, I staunchly refused to go through the training until I got a strike. And then I went, well, maybe I should just go, and then maybe the strike will go away.
Right.
So I go to the cultural training, and it's 7 questions. And I shit you not, I've got screenshots of them all.
Yes, you do.
And every single one of them was about vaccine misinformation. Every single one of them. Okay? And then there's this one question that was the best. I think it was question number 6. It says, if a blogger gets out there and says that there is a lot of excessive mortality from the vaccines, and a newscaster is portrayed, and the newscaster sets straight or provides information that is correct and accurate,
Right.
is that a violation of the standards? And so I, of course, knew. I clicked that one, right?
Yep.
And I clicked that one, and sure enough, it says ding, 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 ding. That's right.
You have won.
If a trusted legacy news agency sets things correct in your video, then you are not in violation of community guidelines.
If a what?
Oh, if Walter Cronkite.
News agent. Yeah,
Okay,
but
if
what
Stephanie
qualifies?
Rule, if Keith Olbermann, I don't know, somebody they considered to be part of the legacy news media is in the clip providing the correct information that vaccines don't hurt anybody, then it's perfectly fine. Okay. So anyway, I went through cultural training, and after cultural training, you'll never guess what happened. Nothing. They said, all right, well, thanks for getting re-educated. Your warning is still there and all that kind of shit. But on top of that, I got a strike. So then I go to X out of the window, and it says, are you sure you want to leave? Because you might not be able to give us feedback. And there's a comment window. Mm-hmm. And it's also next to the appeal button. And I'm like, why should I appeal? Why?
Yeah, right.
Who's going to hear this? They're going to go, no, we hate Alex Jones. It stands. Screw you. I've been through this process before, and I've heard other people go through the process. But I said, what the hell? I did it. And I typed it in the comment box because I didn't want to waste any time on it. I said, your rules are stupid. And I hit send. It hit appeal.
And they went, you're right.
And this morning I woke up, and I shit you not, I backed down to 1 strike. We're streaming on YouTube. And the warning's even gone, I think. I think the warning's even gone. It's
yeah,
wiped.
there's only one. One
But the content's also still gone.
Yeah, we're not going to mess with that.
So now, it's like, I don't care. I recorded the show, but I'm not going to bother to upload it because, why tempt fate, as they say, right? But I was pretty astounded. I don't know if the Lord Almighty was involved in that, to help us out there, help a brother out.
You think?
But we're back up on YouTube, so that's pretty crazy to me.
Great. Maybe Rob did something.
Yeah, sure. Rob just went down and called down to the executives over at YouTube and said, "Now listen, my buddy
My buddy
over
little
there,
buddy.
Truth Slayer." I hate when people say that. If Colette, if you're listening, and anybody else that's listening, my name should not be confused with Truth Slayer. Slayer is a band, okay? Which I didn't really care for anyway.
Slayer.
And truth slaying implies to me that you're hurting the truth. You're slaying the truth, right? I am truth slinger. It's a good slinger. Okay, like psh, psh, psh. Got it? Got it? It's the hat, the whole thing.
Right.
Figure it out. Okay? If I were dressed like an 80s rock band, then you could call me Truth Slayer. That's not-
Slayer.
And I had like skull and crossbones and shit, on the wall. And
Yeah.
but no, that's not me. So don't make me look like that. So shall we move on, my love? Is there anything else that we need to chat about before we move along to
I don't think so. Except I
to the
cute little
bookmark
kitty
portion
cat.
of our day? Well, let me prepare that then, because I wouldn't want to be unprepared.
You wouldn't want to be
I would never
pre-prepared.
pre-prepared.
Yes.
I try to be pre-prepared.
I know.
Usually I am, but then the reboot situation was a bit difficult this morning. I
Okay,
had to
so I'm
respond
on
to that.
day 2 of Ozempic. Day 2?
Yeah.
Second full day. Oh,
Yeah,
no, this
well-
is the beginning of the 3rd day.
Sure.
Okay, so day number 2, did I have salami? 2 pieces of salami. And I had like 1 or 2 bites of steak, and I had a couple of mushrooms. And I am still full. The food is still in my stomach, but it's not making me feel sick, thank God. But yeah.
Well-
I think it's gonna do the trick.
That's
I feel really good. I mean, I feel satiated. I'm not hungry at all.
that's really good.
It is.
Because usually what would happen, guys, is by about this time she'd be looking at the clock.
Yeah.
And her stomach, she's got something going on where it's like it's uncomfortable in her
I have
stomach and
gastritis.
the eating, gastritis. And apparently the eating makes it feel better,
Right.
right?
But I don't need that now. My stomach feels great right now. It's
Yep.
awesome. I'm so happy.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. So this is Jesus. He's got his hand out. There's an offer of salvation. If you happen to be a sinner and
It's right
infinitely
over
cut
the-
off from God, right? Jesus died for you and shed his blood for you. So if you want to take that offer up, I just let you know it's there. Now you can.
And right below that is the tip button that he's pointing to.
Right there. He's pointing. No, it's not the tip button. That's
No.
the tithing button.
Oh,
I love.
tithing button.
That's
Yeah,
right.
Sorry.
Yeah, because if you are a Christian, a portion of your money should be going to promote the ministry, and we are a ministry here. I didn't just say that right there. I didn't just pull the Jesus card to ask you to send money. I didn't just do that. I would never do that. That would bring reproach upon the name of my Lord. But we do
Would it?
spread,
Would it?
reproach.
Oh.
Well, no. I mean, I don't think asking for tithe, but if I was doing it because I was like Benny Hinn. But I'm not, look, I don't profess to heal anybody here, right? You understand that.
Yeah.
And we don't preach health, wealth, prosperity. You damn sure be right about that. Not a lot of health or wealth or prosperity. Well, there is prosperity.
There is.
There is. But it's a different kind of prosperity. It's the prosperity of the spirit. We're rich in spirit and soul.
Okay.
That's the way it works. Not a lot of money. Not really a pot to piss in, but that's all right. So,
Oh, that's good. That's really sweet.
is it?
Yeah.
Oh, did I double it?
I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
You
I think I
did.
doubled. Wow.
That's really. Is there any coffee left in the pot?
No.
Oh, okay.
But I do have.
No, it's fine.
No, it's not fine.
It's actually the second sip isn't as sweet.
Right. Could you calm your heater down for a minute? I don't want to make sure not to immediately cease our broadcast because
Uh-oh.
we popped the circuit breaker in the power strip over there because we're running the coffee maker and the heater at the same time.
Oh dear.
No, that would be bad. We'd be like all of a sudden, and we'd go black, and then there would be
I
nothing.
know,
And then
And we'd
and
be
then we would have all
embarrassed.
these lost souls out there. What the hell
Lost
would they
soul.
do, right?
Benny Hill.
So let's go over here to the bookmarks. Are we going in no apparent order this morning? That is a cat. What is that, a bobcat?
Yeah,
Looks like he's caught on something.
it's a bobcat. He's in a trap.
Oh,
I just thought that from a. I just thought it was a neat thing that she used to get him out of the trap. So it's a long video, so you might want to just kind of fast forward through parts of it.
Well,
But did you see
what
what
the hell
she's
else
got?
are we going to do for another hour and 35 minutes?
I got
We
a bunch of
got
bookmarks. What?
we got to fill time.
Okay, we'll
It's only
play
a
it.
minute 49.
Play it.
Oh, that's a tool.
Yep.
Yeah, that's got to be animal control.
Yeah, or wildlife.
Yeah,
But
or
that cutout goes. She's got him, his leg.
Yeah,
where
right.
He's attached to the trap.
that's a pissed off cat too.
I'm not sure if you're safe there, but be ready to run if you need to, okay?
Really hope I don't get attacked today.
That must be daughter.
Yeah.
Yep.
Wow, how clever! Look at that. Oh, that cat's not gonna attack anybody. It's a happy cat.
Yeah, right.
Please go away.
Whoa. Wow.
I'm free. All right, so they're auctioning off InfoWars, and probably that whole YouTube thing had to do with the nuclear strike that occurred yesterday when they announced what they announced about Alex Jones. They're going to auction it and liquidate
Auction
it.
off InfoWars.
So I don't know. It's going to
Roger
be.
Stone is putting together a group of people to try and buy it. He's got plans too. I don't know if he's in on the Roger Stone plan or the Elon Musk plan.
Well, there's got to be people that are going to want to buy it just to nuke it.
I know that's the problem. You got George Soros. So how much are they going to put? I mean,
Right.
he just bought 200 radio stations. You're telling me he's not going to want to buy this?
Yeah, but here's the thing. They're not going to be able to destroy unless they kill Alex Jones. Like, all he needs is a $50 mic
Yeah.
from Amazon and a computer.
And you can start it
Okay,
over.
and so the brand is gone. But
Well, a lot of
everybody, who's the
equipment-
brand? Who's the brand? Yeah, InfoWars. Okay, it's a name. It's a name.
I assume he does. I don't know if he has a building or if it's in his house or if he's got. I don't know where he's. I don't know what's being auctioned. Honestly, like
Well, all their assets, the studio, cameras. I mean, they got some pretty professional stuff going on over there. They're like a full-blown studio. So I don't know, man. Crazy shit. They're saying he's going to be gone by November.
People have to go in to the bankruptcy court, and there's a procedure for it. They have to get qualified as a buyer. It's like if you're going to buy an expensive house, you got to go get qualified with credit. You have to get into the bidding process, and then you've got to, on the day of the auction, November 13th, that's digital online, you have to then bid, and it's a reputable group. But something like this, who knows whether the good bidders will get blocked out or something, and so they won't be able to bid, and somebody else gets it for nothing. That's why we've got a lot of plans and things behind the scenes to make sure it's all fair and to make sure actual people are there at the place where it's being digitally run so that it's all being watched. And so there's telephones and people that are certified and ready to get bids in over whatever happens if they shut the bidding down or hack it or denial of service attack it. And that stuff always goes on. Elon Musk put up a poll about me with 50-something million respondents. Should Alex Jones be brought back? And they later admitted it got DDoS attacked and they tried to shut the poll down.
While other networks lie to you about what's happening.
So it's terrible what they're doing to him. Right? It's just absolutely terrible.
Yeah, it is.
All right, so opinion poll, right? And you can comment below what you think of this, right? This is a convenient time to let you know to leave a comment. Because
I don't like that sound.
yeah, I don't care.
Wait, it didn't show up on the screen, did it?
Sure it did.
Oh, okay.
Just like
Don't
this
do it
one.
again.
Just like this one will.
Oh, no.
Make sure that you subscribe, like, share, like and bookmark, like and bookmark, like and bookmark. Do all those things, right? To help us get recognized with the algorithm so that more people come in here and we can have more fun. Right? So,
All right. So what do you think of this? This is a teacher.
teacher suspended for doing this to a student.
She was suspended? Oh, shit. I didn't see that. Well, I don't think she deserved to be suspended.
What do you think?
Fuck down. Who do you think you are?
Yo, if that was me, I swear to God, I'm
my classroom. Stop. Do you hear me? Over here, running around my classroom, cussing at a girl, trying to fight her. That's what your family does? The men in your family put their hands on women? Your dad beat your mom? Oh, he started. No, she didn't. She was sitting next to me. She literally shut your mouth. What the? How old are you? 11. 11. Say it again. I'm 11. 11 years old. You are a child. Yeah.
All right. Well,
So what do you
I
think?
will give you my opinion on that. More of that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
What
I mean,
say you?
She probably shouldn't have used the F word in class. Okay. But I don't mind. I didn't think there was anything wrong with the way she
aside from
manhandled him.
I'm sorry. I should have moved it. Aside from dropping an F-bomb for God's sakes.
Right.
Right? That was it.
Yeah.
Right? Seriously.
Well, she grabbed him and sat him down.
Yeah.
But I mean,
Yeah. Yeah. Because I bet you he put his hands on her.
yeah. Oh, yeah. She said she did.
Yes.
Yeah.
So she grabbed his ass after being assaulted
Right.
and said, "Sit the fuck down." I approve.
Fuck down. Who do you think you are?
Did you hear that shriek? That demonic hell
was
shriek?
that him?
Banshee shriek? Oh, yes, it was. Right? And let me tell you something. That lady
got his
could
attention.
save that kid's fucking life.
Yep. Yep.
Okay? She could save his life.
She gave him a big slap in the face without giving him a slap in the face.
That's right. That's right. And kids need more of this shit. The reason we're so screwed the way we are is there's so few teachers like this. And guess what? Now there's one less
Yeah. Right.
because they suspended her. Jesus. People, right? All right. So, let's see. Let's watch Maria Bartiromo hollering at this guy.
Past record is nothing but a record of disappointments for the American people. We're having record inflation now because of the
that's
policies
better.
of the Biden-Harris administration. They've spent too much money.
Yep.
This money flooded the markets. It deflated the value of the dollar, which created inflation. And now Americans are having to pay more for everything. When they go to the grocery store, they're having to pay more for rent. And this is all because of the failures of the Biden-Harris administration. Past record is nothing but a record of disappointment.
So it's interesting. We have dueling opinions. That some say that you can't touch a kid like that. Mm-hmm. Some say that woman is awesome. Yeah, can't be putting hands on a kid like that. If it was a man, he'd be in prison. You know, dude, I grew up when they beat us with wooden sticks that they fucking drilled holes through.
Yeah.
And they were made in the high school shop.
They were still spanking kids in school when Alex was in school in where we were in Tennessee.
Down in the Bible Belt.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that shocked me.
Yeah. And see, and you know what? There's this problem too, is because these kids are 11. But these 11-year-old kids, you see them gangbanging and they're kicking on a guy along with the rest of the gang in the subway, down on the subway platform. Okay? At some point, you try these kids as men when they pull a crime. They do a crime because they haven't been straightened out early enough, you know, and got their shit straight. So, again, you know, personally, I think there should be more fucking men in classrooms. And they should be
fathers?
they should be like motherfucking drill sergeants. That should be like that shit you get on YouTube where they send these fucking kids to boot camp.
Right.
Okay? I mean, seriously. Okay? And now I think that in general, the way kids are taught and what we're taught to regurgitate information and not taught to thought, that's a whole nother subject. But as far as behaving in fucking class, okay, what? If the kid puts his hands on her and she wouldn't have straightened it out and she would have let that situation escalate and that kid starts whacking on her, then what? We're going to wait for the school fucking resource officer to come down? No. No. Okay? They need to nip that shit in the bud right now. Okay? She didn't hurt him. She didn't abuse him. And if he laid a hand on her, that kid should get the fuck out. He should be at least suspended. Right? Make it hurt. Right? We have a situation, we have a world where there are no fucking consequences. And if that kid doesn't have a bruise on him, if he doesn't have nails dug in, if there was no blood drawn, if there are no broken bones, and he touched her first, okay, she had to nip it in the bud. That's my opinion. It's just now, yeah, you know, legally speaking, yeah, I don't know, but I heard her saying it, right? Is that the way you were raised, to lay your hands on women, blah, 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 so on and so forth? So I'm assuming there was hands there. But there's witnesses, right? But, being suspended, no, man.
I think the kid meant to hit the girl that was sitting next to the teacher, and he hit the teacher instead of the girl.
Oh,
that was my impression of what happened.
If that kid laid hands on another fucking kid. Yeah. Okay, and he was getting out of line, I got no problem with the teacher going in there, grabbing him by the arms.
Yeah, what
happened? Okay, the upper
to...
biceps. And sitting his fucking ass down.
Yeah. And
embarrassing the shit out of him, so he had to scream like a little bitch baby in front of the whole fucking class.
Yeah, Buff.
Yeah.
We're going with that premise. I mean, she said that. I can't remember what she said, but she indicated that she was hit, but I think that he meant to hit the girl that was sitting next to
Here's
the
the other
teacher.
thing. We don't see the context. This video picks like right up.
Yeah.
At a certain point. We don't know what happened before it either.
Right.
So, but I mean, if that's all you got to work with, right, I would say that at this point, it sends a bad signal to suspend the teacher. I do. Because it puts the school always on the defensive, right? And kids then, I mean, why? Look, we watched video the other night of the wilding that is going on in Chi-Town, Chicago.
Philadelphia and Los Angeles.
Okay, it is
Gotham
off
City.
the chain. I've never. This is a step up from 2020. Mm-hmm. These guys are surfing on the hoods of the cop cars.
Yeah.
And they're wearing masks, like crazy masks, like animal masks. It's like something straight out of a Purge movie.
Purge and Batman, Gotham City.
And people are whipping ordnance, fire. Those big fireworks. The big ball things you fire up into the air, just whipping them into the intersection. Under the cars, under the cop cars. It's nuts. Right. And that happens, and the cops are running around, and nobody respects the cops at all. Right. If you don't do something about the way things go in schools, eventually that's exactly what's going to happen in schools, and then the teachers are going to be in danger I've already seen teachers assaulted, beat up, all that kind of stuff, right? Wow, man, look at that. We have an active chat this morning, right? 100 messages.
Wow. That might have been the quickest.
Yeah, that is. That was like almost like premature. 14 forever, guys.
The mainstream media, there were a few days reporting about July 13 event, and everything then became quiet. So I had a lot of questions. What's going on? This is not normal. And is it really shocking that all this egregious violence goes against my husband? Especially that we hear the leaders from the opposition party and mainstream media branding him as a threat to democracy, calling him vile names. They only fueling a toxic atmosphere and giving power all of these people that they want to do harm to him. This needs to stop. This needs to stop. The country needs to unite. And I encourage everybody to read my letter that I wrote on July 14 again, because that cannot continue.
Wow. She's got so much class, style, and grace, man.
Yeah, she does.
She's such an intelligent woman.
She's been through so much.
Can't speak English worth a shit.
I know, it's so weird.
But
I mean, her accent's really,
really thick. But she's beautiful, man. She's something else. She's stunning. And I can't imagine what the hell she went through the day that they almost killed her husband. Mm-hmm. And now, again, right? It's like, man, that we just, it's true. And you know what? What's crazy is that right now, what the Democratic Party is coming against the Democrat Party and the swamp, the Unit Party, is against the Unity Party.
Yep.
There's never been so much unity as what's going on right now in the MAGA movement. You see blacks, Hispanics, gays for Trump. You see, because we're going to make the planet healthy again. We're going to make us healthy again. We're going to stop censorship, all that great stuff, man. But,
hey.
Oh, man, I can't believe that anybody would say that. Yeah, well, they had people out there saying that he had somebody shoot at him and just nick his ear and they had a blood pack, or, you know, stuff like that, crazy stuff like that, just to say that garners, you know, sympathy, support, donations, money, all that kind of stuff. It's such bullshit.
Yeah.
Such bullshit.
So she's not in heat anymore, and they're back to playing.
Oh, yay!
She's biting his legs.
Yeah, we finally yesterday. I was like going, I think we might be over it. So I kind of came in, and the first thing that he was interested in doing was not heading for her tail, and I was like, yes, it's over. The insane dog management is over. So I'm definitely happy about that. So. What else did Melania have to say?
So the assassination attempts, the first one is in Butler, Pennsylvania. And you write about watching the assassination attempt on TV, and you started working, and you were distracted, so you pushed pause. So you didn't see that first assassination attempt, and someone called you, I think your chief of staff maybe called you, and said, he's okay, but there's been a shooting. What happened next?
I ran to the TV and I rewinded and I watched it. I was only a few minutes behind, and something, I guess, looked over me, so I didn't really see live, but maybe, 3 minutes, few minutes later.
Wow.
But when I saw it, it was only, nobody really knew yet,
right?
Because when you see him on the floor and you don't know what really happened.
And then a few weeks later, there's another attempt on your husband's life at your golf course. Where were you, and what was your reaction to this attempt?
I was in New York City, actually, and I saw it on the television. And as soon as I saw it on television, I called again. And he was okay because Secret Service were great. The guys that they were with him, they were fantastic. And I think both of the events, they were really miracles. If you really think about it, the July 13 was a miracle, like that much, and he could not be with us.
Yeah, it's not just a miracle because the bullet grazed him. It's a miracle because everybody that was involved in that stinky thing did everything they possibly could to make sure that Donald Trump was going to be dead, gone, history. That's why it's a miracle of epic proportions, because God said no, and He said no twice. So I put out a poll, and 90% of everybody believes he's going to make it through this without getting assassinated. And I tend to believe the same thing. I feel the same way, because when God has his hands on you and He has a plan for you, there's nothing going to stop you. And I believe that God has His hand on. Was says he likes Melania's accent. It turns him on.
Oh, God.
Yeah, that and a glass of champagne, couch. That accent. Whew. I could go there.
I can do that.
I could do that.
I could do that.
You could do that
accent.
too, couldn't you? She's just that hot.
With my children. She's children.
All right, so this is New York City Mayor Eric Adams, who we talked about a little bit earlier.
My fellow New Yorkers, it is now my belief that the federal government intends to charge me with crimes. If so, these charges will be entirely false, based on lies. But they would not be surprising. I always knew that if I stood my ground for all of you, that I would be a target. And a target I became. For months, leaks and rumors have been aimed at me in an attempt to undermine my credibility and paint me as guilty. Just this past week, they searched the home of our new police commissioner, looking for documents from 20 years ago, just 1 week after he joined my administration. Enough. I will fight these injustices with every ounce of my strength and my spirit. My fellow...
He's getting punished.
Yep.
He's getting punished. That's right. Like I told you before, he spoke out against the giant evil immigration plan.
Plus, it makes them look like they're not biased against just Republicans.
That's right. Now they can. He is a scapegoat.
Yep.
And they're going to be able to go, look, we're even and fair-handed. We prosecute both sides, see?
Yeah.
Except that the shit they have on him is probably real. Libby Town says that he's much of a gangsta as Jay-Z or the Diddy-Do.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, the diddles. So Peter Sweden says it begins. Farmers in Denmark will have to pay a carbon tax of 90 euros.
Yours?
Euros. I hate that symbol. It's so stupid looking.
It looks
per cow because of their farts. That's right. And because I am a really classy guy, do not have a fart sound on my soundboard.
Oh, no.
Right. So
And you will not. Oh, my God.
we just have to do it on the fly. So, yes, it's going to make food prices go up and climate communism. Yeah, call it what you want. It's thuggishism. It's just elitism. It's making us eat the bugs. They want us to eat the bugs, man. I don't like the bugs. Not
crickets. Nope.
not doing it.
Did you know Bear Grylls is a Christian?
Yeah, apparently a piano playing, him singing Christian who got Russell Brand
Baptizing,
saved.
doing.
Yeah, baptizing.
He baptized. He's the one that baptized
Russell Brand.
Russell
Brand.
I-90 class.
So there was a strong earthquake felt in Vancouver, Canada.
Okay.
Who gives a shit? Okay.
Oh, now we got. Remember, there's Barack Obama's Secret Service lapse in L.A. They allowed a man with a gun to get kind of close to him or something.
Okay.
But you know what? That's the same thing. To prove that that the Secret Service isn't just not protecting our
Right,
side.
they're just not
also
inept
not
and overworked.
protecting-
They're
Right?
inept and overworked for everyone, Really. So Clay Higgins said a bad thing.
He said a bad couple things.
He said a couple of bad things, and
But I agree.
some of the Republicans went. He said it about the Haitians. What did he say? What did he say? He said basically they eat pigs.
He
and
said
they do in voodoo.
He said they eat pets. They do voodoo, VUDU. But he's from Louisiana, so he's not. I mean, they have a large community there. of people that do
Creole
voodoo.
population.
Right.
Who were
So
doing
he
the
said that, and he said that it
voodooing.
was like the most third world country in the world. So
Yeah.
that was like the extent of it.
Yeah, well, he didn't quite say it in that sort of sanitized, that last part. He kind of like, was more toward
trash hole.
trash hole country or crap hole or something like that. Yeah.
So he
after
deleted it.
after some prayerful reflection,
Yeah, we'll
Claire
play
Higgins
this.
deleted the tweet. So this is Mike Johnson weighing in on the subject.
The next
Any comment on the tweet that Clay Higgins put out today about Haitians?
I heard about that on the floor just now as well. Clay Higgins is a dear friend of mine and a colleague from Louisiana and a very frank and outspoken person. He's also a very principled man. And I think he tweeted, I didn't even see it, but he tweeted something today about Haitians, and he was approached.
By January 20th.
Okay. Well,
Did you
look,
see
he was
him
approached on the
roll his
floor by
eyes?
colleagues who said that was offensive. He went to the back. I was approached on the floor by colleagues who said that was offensive. He went to the back.
January 20th.
Okay.
January 20th.
Okay.
January 20th.
Okay. Okay. Well, look, he was approached on the floor by colleagues who said that was offensive. He went to the back. I just talked to him about it. He said he went to the back and he prayed about it and he regretted it and he pulled the post down. That's what you want a gentleman to do. I'm sure he probably regrets some of the language he used, but we move forward. We believe in redemption around here. The next number.
Any comment on the
Well, that was
tweet?
a really good answer.
Yep.
It's a really good answer. I mean, what are you going to go? He prayed. He changed his mind. Like, what are you going to do? Hack on him after that? Right?
Okay, so this is what he said. He said, these Haitians are wild, eating pets, voodoo, nastiest country in the Western Hemisphere, cults, slapstick gangsters, but damned if they don't feel all sophisticated now filing charges against our president and VP. All these thugs better get their mind right and their ass out of our country before January 20th. Huh.
Well, I don't
like-
really see much of that as being all that offensive, really.
Free speech, man. No, I get that there's decorum, I mean, he did it from his congressional account. If he'd done it from his personal account, I don't know if it would matter as much.
Does it? I don't know. Does it
They're
really
trying
make
to
a
censure
difference?
him. They want to censure him. The left does. I don't know if they have enough people.
He took it down. He took it down.
I know.
Relax, everybody. Yep. So there it is. Yeah, the tweet's there for you to see. Yes, in all its awfulness. So I'm sure there's some very fine Haitians.
Oh,
Okay,
there it is.
I'm sure there's
Yep.
some very fine Haitians.
Probably
All right.
not.
So yeah, more about Eric Adams. All right, what's this? I don't
Oh,
like
I
Neil
hate him.
Cavuto.
Oh, and
I
I
don't
don't
like
like
Mark
Mark
Cuban. And you know what's with Mark Cuban? The older he gets, the more he looks like a amphibian or maybe like fish-like. His eyes are getting weird and
They're sliding off his
sliding
head.
off his face. He's kind of strange looking.
Could I ask you, Mark, whether you would entertain being a Treasury Secretary, Commerce Secretary in a Harris
Head of the
administration?
SEC.
Head of the SEC.
That's the job I would take. Maybe HHS.
Could I
Vice
ask you,
President
Mark, whether you would entertain being a Treasury Secretary, Commerce Secretary?
Mark Cuban? No thanks.
No way.
No thanks. You're an egotistical penis that has a lot of money, but you're an asshole. Unbelievable. Yeah, you know, Haiti is a shithole much because of the Clintons and the Clinton Foundation and all the money they ripped off from everybody that donated to Haiti.
Right.
And then they gave it to all their cronies to set up bogus, you know, or cell phone companies and all this kind of shit. Because, of course, you know, they all need, like, debit cards and cell phones over there, you know, rather than, I don't know, a house, you know, or food and shit. And so, yeah, they vacuumed off all that money. And it's still a crap hole, and they're still eating each other. There's literally cannibalism. Yeah. Just look it up. The guy's name is Barbecue.
BBQ, BBBB.
Mm-hmm. Eating that human flesh, man, over there. Right? And they do the voodoo that they do to you do.
This is Chris Kovacs.
Okay.
He's the Secretary of
Pfizer
State.
marketed its vaccine as safe for pregnant
Attorney
women.
General.
However, in February of 2021, Pfizer possessed reports for 458 pregnant women who received Pfizer's COVID-19 vaccine during pregnancy.
Okay, now here we go. Right now, all of a sudden, I'm going, what's going to happen with YouTube?
Yeah, right.
They just said the word vaccine. What should I do? Whoa. Am I going to get a new strike back? I don't know what he's going to say about the vaccine.
He's suing.
Okay, all right. Well, it's an official proceeding. Well, it's just news. All right, let's hope. I don't know. I don't know.
Don't get us
No.
blocked.
You're the
More
one
than
that you're the one that curated this misinformation and disinformation.
Of the pregnant women reported an adverse event, and more than 10% Pfizer's COVID-19 vaccine during pregnancy. More than half of the pregnant women reported an adverse event, and more than 10% reported a miscarriage, many within days of the vaccination. Pfizer also possessed information from its own October 2020 study on pregnancy in rats, indicating that its COVID-19 vaccine was likely linked to infertility, loss of litters, and stillborn offspring.
Oh.
Number two, safety relating
That's
to
okay.
heart
People don't have
conditions like
litters.
myocarditis.
Litter?
Pfizer consistently denied any evidence
The
of a
hell?
connection or safety signal
Did he really say
between its
that?
COVID-19 vaccine and myocarditis or pericarditis. Indeed, on January 18th, 2023, when asked whether its vaccine caused strokes or myocarditis, Pfizer chairman and CEO Alan Berla stated, quote, "We've not seen a single signal, although we have distributed billions of doses," end quote. A signal that he was referring to as a safety signal, which refers to a negative consequence. However, as Pfizer knew, the United States government, the United States military, foreign governments, and others had found that Pfizer's COVID-19 vaccine caused myocarditis and pericarditis. Number three, effectiveness.
Gee, what a surprise. They lied. They lied.
Oopsie. Yep.
And those lies
They're doing something about it.
resulted in the harm and death. Here I go. Now this is where I'm making commentary.
Uh-oh.
They are
You're gonna get us-
they are alleging here. They are alleging, similar to what Lexay Owens Jay said and confronted the director with, that we got almost nuked by.
Mm-hmm.
And very similarly, they're making the claim
Oops.
that there were people that became less alive in a radical way after taking this
Right.
this
Oh my God.
V-juice.
Regarding variants. Pfizer also claimed that its COVID-19 vaccine protected against COVID-19 variants, even though data available at the time showed Pfizer's vaccine was effective less than half the time against variants. Finally, transmission. Pfizer urged Americans to get vaccinated in order to protect their loved ones, clearly indicating a claim that Pfizer's
put something on
COVID-19
me, did you?
vaccination stopped transmission of COVID-19.
Want me to?
Pfizer later admitted that it had never even studied transmission of it after its recipients receive the vaccine, and whether they could say it stopped transmission. After making these misleading statements, Pfizer also engaged in some censorship attempts. Emails reveal that Pfizer officials coordinated with social media platforms to censor any speech critical of Pfizer's COVID-19 vaccine safety and effectiveness. It should also be noted that Pfizer elected not to join the federal government's vaccine development program known as Operation Warp Speed and declined that development funding. When asked about that, Pfizer's CEO, Albert Bourla, said Pfizer did not participation in the program in order to, quote, liberate, end quote, Pfizer's scientists and to avoid government oversight of its vaccine development. He also said, quote, they want reports. I don't want to have any of that, end quote. Referring to they, when he said they, he was referring to the federal government. Pfizer's misleading statements contributed to success in marketing its vaccine in Kansas. By February of 2024, Pfizer had delivered over 3.3 million doses of its vaccine in the state of Kansas. This accounted for over 60% of all vaccine doses given in the state of Kansas.
Wow.
This suit is being filed today, and as I mentioned before, it is part of a multi-state effort in which more suits may follow depending on Pfizer's reaction.
Yeah, Joe Libbytown said that it should be noted that all of pharma is immune from prosecution for damages. So let me see the back scratcher, please. So I don't know, whether they're going to throw it out and cite that. My understanding was that as well. I heard that as well. So, but
No.
But then why would they go to all the trouble to do this, right?
Sorry. Yeah.
Oh, it's fine. No, I mean, why would they go to? I was asking more.
Oh.
Joe
Rhetorical?
Joe out there. No, well, not rhetorical. No.
Oh, you're
but
talking to Joe.
Talking to the group to say why would they go to this trouble if that's very obvious thing is so obvious? Yeah. So maybe they know something we don't know. I don't know. And I am not afraid to say that sometimes. I just don't know. Okay, so this is pretty important here, guys, right? Because we do that here. We break the news, and then we go and fix it. So Biden says United Nations to give Ukraine long-range munitions. Mm-hmm. So you want to subscribe and do all that kind of stuff because you want to stay here because you want to see the world melt through the lens of the Truth Slinger Project.
Yeah.
Right?
And
Bing,
whoops,
see?
don't spill. Oh my God. Glass, better than plastic.
Till it hits the floor. So what's Richard doing?
Richard is so busy. My goodness, I'm so impressed.
He's prolific. The Mills administration just released a report stating that the two most rural counties in Maine need to exponentially increase their quote-unquote affordable housing construction to reach their agenda.
Oh, my
That's
God.
right. But housing for who? I think we should ask.
Well, there's no companies up in the north. There's Okay, so
That's right. So there's a push to resettle foreigners in Washington and Aroostook County. They don't hide it. They're openly pushing for this initiative in the most rural places in our state.
Right.
I've done 50-plus phone calls to businesses in these areas, posted a few week ago. No one said they were hiring or needed help. Not a single
Oh my God.
one. So,
Holy crap.
so what the hell are we going to do, right? The Mills administration is claiming there are labor shortages in these areas. Bullshit.
That's a lie.
Okay? He's saying, but I haven't found one. I'll keep looking and release what I find. This is incredible work he's doing here.
Yeah.
Man, he is.
He comes out with more stuff than the main wire. I mean, he's so prolific.
He does. He's very prolific. Yep.
She'd like to see more asylum seekers head to northern Maine. CBS 13's Mel Meyer
Northern
joins
Maine.
us live in the studio with the efforts underway.
Because it's especially white
to fund this
and
position for
conservative.
2 years. The goal is to build a workforce of the future.
She'd like to see more asylum seekers head to northern.
A workforce of the future that doesn't include white people. What the hell are you
We're
talking
going to have
about?
slaves again? I mean, what the hell?
What is going on here?
Third world.
Yeah, right. Rename the county as the third world. This thank God we got about what? How many days till inauguration?
Inauguration.
Yeah,
January
well, it's 40
6th,
days
January
to the
20th. September, October, November, December, January. 4 months until, a little less than 4 months until inauguration. 1 month and 1 week. 1 month and 10 days to the election.
Yep, 40 days.
40 days and 40 nights.
40 days, 40 nights. Yeah, I knew you were going to make that biblical reference. I just knew it.
Oh, no, it was a song reference. 40 days and 40 nights. No?
Well, okay.
Well,
but I mean, then you accidentally got it right because they're, 40 days, 40 nights is a significant biblical reference.
I don't want to take
I think
credit.
I think we had a spontaneous. I think she just went beep. Had a hippie chick moment, right? And don't forget to subscribe. Gotta turn that fucker off. Okay. I gotta remember to keep them off.
Oh, that comes off every time. Oh.
Every time I navigate away from the scene or do something else. Like this.
Oh my God.
See, now it won't happen, right? Unless I actually hit it and say, but I'm not going to. I won't. All right, so what are we looking at here? Vote Trump. Unify the country. I love it, man. I love this whole unity thing, man. It's great. Oh, no. What are we going to hear now? Oh, no. Oh, no.
You think you just fell out of a coconut tree?
Is this excerpts from the stupid shit last night?
A little bit.
Okay, nonsense from her mouth, right? Oh, my God, this woman.
Some of the work is going to be through what we do in terms of giving benefits and assistance to state and local governments around transit dollars and looking holistically at the connection between that and housing and looking holistically at the incentives we in the federal government can create for local and state governments to actually engage in planning in a holistic manner that includes prioritizing affordable housing for working people. Some of the
In 27 seconds.
It's a dystopian reality we live in.
Wow.
Well, what the hell is she talking about? First of all, we need to grow government. We need to grow money. We need to give money and give more money so that we can have more corruption and more people can siphon more of that money off holistically.
Right.
As a whole. I don't even know, man. What the shit, man. None of what she says makes sense, like, ever at all. Never.
Right.
All right, so this ad was released by Trump in 2020. 4 years later, it all came true. Let's see.
Trick or treat! What do we have here?
Spooky, creepy. It's creepy Uncle Joe.
Oh, it's funny. It's Joe.
Come on, man. Candy's for the kids.
Maybe he forgot.
Wait a minute. Come on, man. You look familiar. Who are you?
Are we gonna let her get away with this?
She took everything.
That was funny. So he put that out in 2020.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's crazy. Well, he is a prognosticator, man. He knows the future, Donald Trump, man. He is the beast, man, isn't he?
Yep.
I think absolutely. Yeah. He always calls it right. So, all right. New whistleblower. Secret Service is actively interfering in the election by informing Trump they couldn't secure a rally for him in the critical state of Wisconsin. Jesus Lord.
Really?
This is so bad. He needs private security, guys. I've said it 100 times now already, right? But sometimes, like I said, every day we wake up and I just feel like, here's where we're at. Right? Kind of like, what the hell is going on? I don't know if any of you have this uneasy feeling out there all the time. That's like, when's the next shoe going to drop? What are they going to do next? What's going to happen? And it's like, at this point, you know, it's like, well, what are they going to do next? Oh, well, this, and then this, and then this, and then this, and that, and the other thing. And it's just like ridiculous. It never ends. You know, it's crazy stuff.
Yes, in fact, we have a new whistleblower report tonight, Jesse. Whistleblower with direct knowledge of the Trump campaign and the Secret Service and their interactions tell us that the Secret Service recently told the Trump campaign they could not secure a rally for Donald Trump in the state of Wisconsin. Now, this is interesting because it directly contradicts what the Secret Service Director, Rowe, said last week when he said, Trump is getting exactly the same level of protection as Kamala Harris and the sitting president. Really, because Kamala Harris just held a rally in Madison, Wisconsin, and I am told by a whistleblower with direct knowledge of the situation that Secret Service says that Trump should not and could not have a rally in Wisconsin because Secret Service could not protect him and adequately staff it. This calls into question, Jesse, what they're saying about staffing. It calls into question what they're saying about parity between Harris and Trump. And once again, it underscores the fact they're not telling us the whole truth.
Yeah, it is. That's right. And basically,
Nothing has changed.
right?
Nothing has changed.
Not a damn thing.
Nothing has changed.
That's right. That's Jen Psaki, by the way. Just to let you know.
Is it?
Yeah, it is. Now, then you
like
hear
her.
it, you'll get that picture in your mind every time you hear that, right?
Nothing has changed.
All right. Yeah, he needs to hire private security. He's still not safe. I still don't think he's safe. I mean, if you just look at the number of people that are in the Secret Service and the way all the agencies have been infiltrated by libtards, okay, and then a certain percentage of them may be crazy enough to think that by all this shit that he's literally a threat and they're going to be the guy to save the world. Okay, I mean, we've already seen Peter Strzok. Don't worry, we'll take care of it.
Yep.
Right? Secret agent man. All right, what do we got here? CNN tonight from Kamala Harris's interview. Okay, so we're having some breakdown on CNN on the interview.
Yeah, I'm still confused about which billionaire rich people are good and which are bad. Trump is, I guess, bad. The people who support Trump are bad. The billionaires that she goes around with, I guess, are good. I think it's a very muddled thing, and I still don't understand. I think today was a miss for Harris. I mean, Joe Biden went on The View today and said he delegated all sorts of authority to her on domestic policy. We know that the Biden administration is not popular on domestic and economic policy. She gave a speech today saying we've got to move past the policies that people think have failed. Well, people think the last 4 years are a failure. And from what I can tell from this interview tonight, which was really a home game, I mean, going on with this particular interviewer was like effectively interviewing with her campaign's press secretary. She had nothing new to say on the economy beyond this ridiculous pablum. You want to talk about aspirations and dreams? They're crushed in this country because of inflation, and these kinds of interviews and the day that she had today are not going to solve it.
So, Jane.
Yeah, I'm still confused.
This guy really has grown on me. He's the Republican on CNN.
Yeah, and he's probably a rhino, but at least he stands up.
Yeah, I know, man. He's slinging it pretty straight. So, okay, the National Hurricane Center. We need like a weather thing, but this is we'll just have to go with what we've got here.
Woo.
That's right. We've got some terrible weather. Looks like. National Hurricane Center is now forecasting an unsurvivable storm surge. Whoa.
Unsurvivable?
Of up to 20 feet from Hurricane Helene in the Big Bend of Florida. This is what that looks like.
Oh, my God.
Whoa. That does not look good, guys. 20 feet. That's like all the houses will be completely under at 20 feet. That's. Maybe it was a good idea we didn't go to Florida. What do you think?
Well, Jeff is in Florida.
I know. Jeff.
Oh my God.
I hope you've got a boat. Are you anywhere near wherever this is going to be? The Big Bend of Florida? Where is the Big Bend of Florida? I don't know.
That's in the Panhandle, up Tallahassee.
Is it?
North.
Okay, then.
But it's going to hit the west coast of Florida for sure, too.
Yeah, well, I don't think
the
it's going to be
storm.
a tsunami, right? I don't think there's going to be a storm surge is not a tsunami, right? So, all right, what do we have here? World premiere, James O'Keefe. This is going to be interesting. It's called Line in the Sand.
Yep.
And James O'Keefe has been kind of underground for a while. We haven't seen much from him since he got stripped of the Project Veritas stuff.
Yep.
So he has broken back onto the scene in a big way right now. He was on with Tucker Carlson.
Yep.
And that was pretty awesome. So let's check this movie trailer out. This is pretty cool.
It's going to debut on Tucker Carlson's network.
Yep.
We got an unaccompanied minor right here, guys. This is heartbreaking right here.
See the handcuffs? Those criminals are being put with the kids?
Yep.
They're putting the criminals with the kids.
Does sacrificing your value system and integrity to feed your family make you a bad person?
They're putting blinders on right now to stop us from seeing what's happening.
There seemed to be an internal struggle between doing what people perceived as the morally right thing and pursuing their livelihood.
You can't move 500,000 children in 3 years if you're asking a lot of questions.
Maybe it's all just human nature. Maybe the powers that be know that.
That is
Let's go.
tell.
Stop the car. Stop the car. Where are you going? This is very upsetting.
They're right there! Get down!
They're in the secret facility right now. It's just all about money. There's a car right there. They got ladders. Right now. In front of me are all the migrants. We're headed north. It's not about people.
How much money are you making off of this crisis?
$1 billion.
Every single agent knows deep in his heart what's going on is wrong.
I know you're just trying to do your job.
We're taking children, we're then delivering them to people who they don't even know.
Okay, what's happening inside that facility?
You know what's happening here?
They all protect each other. The NGOs. They got some spotlight on us. The federal government. This is dangerous. I don't think we can trust anybody. America, we made it.
Everything on the wall!
Follow the journey of the immigrants.
I can't do this, guys.
The journey of the children.
Oh, this is big time. We're in a cartel tunnel now, dog.
We're in a cartel tunnel.
And the journey into human nature. Some things can't be read in a book or a newspaper. They must instead be lived.
There's nobody here to stop this. There's nobody.
Wow. Wow, that
good.
trailer gave me chills, guys.
Yeah.
That we got to see that. Matter of fact, we might have to see that, do a commentary on that, man. That's really amazing, man.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll live stream something and we'll air it and we'll chop it all up, man, and we'll talk about it. We'll pause and talk about it, man, because he's really we've been watching him since he did that Project Acorn stuff in the very beginning, exposing the unions, the purple unions. Remember them?
Yep.
And then going into he first started out wearing a pimpin' uniform, pimp outfit, disguise, and he goes in with some hooas.
Yeah.
Into a government office, and then tells what they do in the government.
Acorn.
Acorn stuff.
Yeah,
and they looked the other way and they said, "Well, we'll help you." And you should say entertainment worker,
right? No.
Shit like that, man. So corrupt. So we started watching him from the beginning, right?
Yep.
So what does Mikey have to say here?
This is pretty good.
You should follow Siggs O'Malley at Siggs O'Malley. He's funny as hell. If you praise a woman who aborted her child because she did what was best for herself, then I hope you're praising men who abandoned their children because they did what they wanted, right? Was best for themselves. Can't have it both ways. Things that make you go,
The white man isn't treated right.
You know, and think about this. How can you be against the death penalty because that person may just be innocent. But before
Right.
abortion, where you damn well know that they're innocent, that's not consistent either. And man, one time I brought that up to your parents, liberal parents, their heads exploded. Like literally, their heads
And I
exploded.
ran to the bathroom
She ran
to
to the
hide.
bathroom, and the conversation was over. That's it. Their heads exploded, and I walked out of the living room.
Yeah, appreciate that.
Yeah, it was great.
Oh.
All right, so let's see. Let's listen to this. JD Vance. We're so racist in this party, aren't we? See all the people harassing him. They're putting the guy behind him is tying a noose because he's while the black guy is in there. Why is he there? Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, no. He doesn't seem like nobody's paying him no mind. No, he's a black guy right in the middle of all those racist white people. How is that possible? And he looks happy. What is going on? Right?
Right.
Oh no. It says battle tag system, Blizzard and battle tag system. What is that, something for gamers?
Gaming.
Let players use any tag that uses the word Trump or disallows. What? Doesn't let players use. Yeah, it disallows using Trump, but allows tags use Kamala. Yeah, well, surprise, surprise, surprise.
Wow.
Surprise, surprise, surprise. Nope. It's got Trump in there. Can't do it. That's disgusting. Right, so inflation is a disaster.
Violation. Oh my God.
What's that?
It's in violation. That's why they can't use it.
Why? Because of his violent rhetoric?
Who knows?
The rhetoric?
Probably.
Inflation is a disaster. Kamala's inflation nightmare continues to cost the average American family every single month.
Loaf of bread cost 50% more today. Ground beef is up almost 50%.
Inflation is a disaster.
I love these ads
That just
where
write
she's,
themselves.
we need to make a change.
Yes.
I endorse this message.
You do.
I am Donald Trump. Vote Donald Trump.
Right.
Yeah, man. They're not the candidates of change.
No.
Right? Morning, Mick. What's going on? So, man, yeah, absolutely, man. This is
Mickey.
This is great, man. They just open their mouths and they make campaign ads for Donald Trump. It's crazy.
I voted for Biden 4 years ago. It was the worst decision of my life. Donald John Trump, it doesn't matter the color of your skin. It doesn't matter what your policies are. I had more money in my pocket 4 years ago. I can tell you gas prices were better. The border was better. And my table was better. And let's get it back. Let's get it back.
What's your thoughts on Kamala?
God loves her. She's a human being. She deserves compassion, but she's a challenged individual. She's mixed race. She claims to be black when it works for her.
Yep.
She claims to be Indian when it works for her.
Mhm.
She claims to be with the people when it works for her. It doesn't matter what the color of your skin is, what your views are. We just need a America that's willing to be united, that's strong against illegal immigration, against overtaxing our dollar. Our dollar's already stretched. We just need somebody that's going to listen to our people. And like my thing is like, I voted for Biden. I voted for Jill Stein. I'm voting for Donald Trump this year, and I'm proud to say that he's not perfect, but he wants to do good. The other candidate doesn't want to do good. They're a career politician. Joseph Biden endorses her. He's a career politician.
Yep.
And we don't need to go that route, you know? We can make America great again this 4 years and the next. People are worried about Donald Trump taking over the office and being an oligarch. He's not going to be an oligarch. He's not going to be a dictator. He will have this 4 years peacefully. In the next 4 years after that, it could be J.D. Vance. It could be Tulsi Gabbard.
That's right.
It could be sky's the limit, America. You vote, get out and vote. That's the most important message. That's all I'm going to say. Trump 2024, God loves you and yours. Take care.
Yep. And
right,
I'll tell you
was.
something, man. This is happening more and more and more and more. You see people just saying, you know what? I'm just seeing through all the bullshit. It's all, it's all a bunch of crap. It's all a bunch of smoke, mirrors, and movies. It's demagoguery. He's not going to be in the office forever.
Right.
He's not going to become a dictator and become like, Putin or Xi Jinping. It's ridiculous. He admires those people. No, he doesn't. He says they're nice guys because he understands he's going to have to sit down across the table from them at some point. And when he says, what's wrong with being friends with these people, right? Because they're completely ideologically on the other side,
Hey, Chris.
right?
Yep.
But that doesn't mean that we can't be friendly, It's ridiculous. But there are more people waking up. This is very encouraging stuff, right? So another thing put out by Donald Trump.
Bidenomics is working. It's a term we're very proud of, I must tell you, because Bidenomics
Make a
is
moment.
working. It's working. Bidenomics. Bidenomics. And Bidenomics is working. All of this is part of our blueprint together for what America can be. This is Bidenomics. Bidenomics. That is called Bidenomics.
Yep. Wonderful, right?
Coconut tree.
Yep.
You think you just fell out of a coconut tree?
Yeah, constantly drinking because she's terrified because she knows she's vapid. She knows she's not up to the task. And so she's
Right. terrified
as a human being to get up behind a microphone every single time. They had, guys, I shit you not, a dinner she was supposed to go to. So they made a mock dinner and they had actors take the
Yeah.
places of people they were supposed to be. And they actually had to serve her a couple of glasses of wine so she could get through that. Now, how's she going to do at a state dinner? They're going to
She's
carry
gonna do
her
a lot
off.
laughing.
She's going to get so freaking drunk.
Yep.
Okay. So, all right. Let's listen to more sense from black people.
Trust me, the government's worst nightmare is black and white people united. Let's give them something to be scared of.
Yep, there you go. That's the truth. Oh my God, that was so
really funny.
funny. That gets an official one, man. Definitely.
AI is crazy.
AI, it'll rule over us in the end. It's going to kill us, but it's funny. At least it's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So, Brendan Dilley, right?
Oh, that was
Constantly
prudent.
shaking her head no while she's answering yes. I
Yeah.
wonder what a body language expert would say about that.
Exactly.
Can we trust you? Yes. Yes. I am not perfect, but I will tell you, I'm always going to put the needs of the people first. Can we trust you? Yes.
I'm always going to put the needs of the people first. Liar. Liar, liar, pants on fire. Well, what do we got here?
Aw.
Is this the same little boy?
No, it's a different,
little boy.
Yep.
He loves kids.
Yep.
Not that way. Not in the
No.
kind of way.
What
Nice to meet you.
Doing a normal grandpa like
was a
right
great
there.
feeling. And we did a good job. Yes, you did. You know, we did a good job. And you're a handsome guy. Come on, let's go.
That's the keeper.
That's
messing up, sir. So one second. The photo's messing up.
Nice.
Nice to meet you. Hey, how are you? It was a
He looks like he just came in from golfing.
Yep.
Yep. So, breaking New York City, he's been indicted. He has been indeed indicted. Just to let you know, he was the video we saw. He is officially indicted.
Yep.
He's
by
been
grand jury.
indicted.
Federal charges.
They need to all be indicted
Yep.
in pound you in the ass federal prison.
Evil man on your shirt.
No profanity, please. No profanity.
No, fuck you. Fuck you all. I don't give a shit. You people are evil. You're awful. You're awful. I'm a Republican. First time I ever voted Democrat was 2020 because of you people. Fill me all you want.
On my T-shirt?
Yeah. Do you want to talk about evil?
So my T-shirt makes me evil.
You know, the hell with y'all. Y'all are just.
God bless you. God bless you.
No,
sir.
God bless you. Fine, God.
No
You people are
profanity
awful.
next time. Please.
Oh no, fine. I don't know what's wrong with y'all, but you're sick.
You're one to talk, sir.
No, I'm angry because we're losing our country to people like you. You're a misfit, an evil man on your shirt.
Wow. What made this guy this way? What made this guy this way?
Donald Trump. They hate
what?
Donald Trump so
They
much.
just
Distasteful.
the TDS is off the charts, guys. Wow. Crazy. All right, so okay, let's just listen to this. An FBI whistleblower urges Americans to vote, arm yourself, stock up to 3 to 4 months of supply of food and water, and pray. So,
This is really good.
just want to bring you a little message of
joy,
lightness, and hope and joy this morning.
And everybody in the minority party, they're fearing what Donald Trump would do in the next administration while they sit here and they look at the guy who's been persecuted by the FBI. And everybody in the room understands it. Mr. Allen, do you have comments you wish to make? I'll give you about a minute and a half, and then I want to turn the rest of my time to Mr. Jordan.
Yes, sir. I would just say that I consider the hearing today my last act of service as a public servant for the United States of America. And I'll give you my professional opinion. I was an intel professional for our country for many years, and I would give recommendations, and I'd also look at indications and warnings. So I would offer this to the American people as my warning to them. Since this is a warning to the American people, I say, I personally have no confidence that the FBI will rein in its own conduct. I've been persecuted along with Garrett, Steve and Kyle, and countless other whistleblowers. It is my opinion that the Bureau used reprisal and fear to control the workforce. It has been a seemingly effective tactic. I personally believe that there are no current effective checks and balances against them conducting lawless action with any type of correction in a legitimate time frame. I welcome the work of the IG, but I think any type of lawless action, there's no legitimate time frame to rein them back in. Their ability to overclassify information can allow them to stonewall forever. To the American people, you have a duty as a citizen to vote, and I strongly urge you to do so. It's how you participate in the American experience. I know people have doubts about election integrity, but you must vote. It is your claim. Stake your claim and don't forfeit it willingly. Have your voice heard. My other recommendations are in the natural order. First, vote. The second is the Second Amendment. Arm yourself and know how to defend yourself. Make 3 to 4 friends in your neighborhood and promise to come to each other's mutual aid in times of
hearing
hardship.
this shit?
And during the Great Depression, people stocked up a pantry. So I think that's a good practice, especially in our economic times, and make sure you have 3 to 4 months of food. And as a person of faith, I'd say pray the rosary, go to the First Friday devotions. That's for everybody, all my brothers and sisters of all faiths, and I know I'm Catholic. and read the gospel of our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ and live it
Wow.
every day. And that's all I have to say. Thank you for the time.
You know, Mr. Allen, the fact that there are servants like you who have borne up under persecution that a lot of political leaders in this country do not care about is the thing that heartens the American people, and I'm confident the American people will resolve the situation.
Wow. Did you ever think that you'd hear this kind of stuff coming out of the halls of our Congress?
No. It's crazy.
I have no confidence whatsoever the FBI is going to rein themselves in. Whatsoever.
No.
And you best arm yourself, stock up on food and water, and pray like hell. What? Oh, and specifically pray to Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
What? What is going on right now? This is not normal times, guys. If you haven't figured that out, we're way past normal, right? Yep. I mean, at this point, man, it's if God's going to be involved in it, then it's going to survive and it's going to do well. And we know that this meta narrative, it's all been planned out, right? So anyway, we saw this yesterday. This is nuts. Is this another school? This must be another school.
This is another college.
Are you registered to vote? Yeah. Huh? Yeah.
Did she just squeak?
Yeah.
She squeaked.
Yeah. She went.
Yippee! Freedom! Are you registered to vote?
This is crazy. Lots and lots of people, guys. He's done great work. He's come along a long way. He had some couple of fringy things. I can't remember what they were.
Who,
I think it was
Charlie?
about the LGBTQ community.
Charlie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There were some people that were like going, man, poo-poo caca. But this shit is great, man. This is awesome. Look at this. And they're getting people registered, man.
If you are from another state, register to vote here in Arizona. Who's from California? We're going to hold that against you. Are you registered to vote here? Yes? Arizona? You know? You got to get registered to vote right here.
Arizona, man. This is awesome.
Great 4 years. Let's go. Great 4 years. Let's go. Yeah. I need a house.
So can college students vote? They got to pick where to vote from?
Oh, I don't know.
Do they get a choice?
Yeah, I don't know. It depends if they're in the dorms, residency apartments, living there. I don't know, I guess. So, no, I did not, Mick, see the lists. They asked the congressman to make their 5 preferred replacements in case of a mass casualty attack.
The Congress.
What?
Wow.
What? That's kind of
Dribbling.
different. Unusual, wouldn't you say?
Yes. Why are you talking that way?
Because it's weird.
Man, you made fun of me for saying groceries.
Groceries.
Groceries. I need a yogurt.
All right. Well, let's move on to a true master of the English language, then, shall we?
There are people there that are stressed, that feel that they're at capacity. Communities around the country that have legal immigration, many have said we're at capacity. And many feel like the government has said to them, well, adapt, sit down, be quiet. This is how it is. What would a Harris administration do for those communities who've taken in many, many legal immigrants but are at capacity?
Did you notice that? Did you notice how she slid that word in there? Legal. Did you miss that? She said these legal immigrants.
Actually, I did miss that.
Yeah, she said these legal immigrants.
Wow.
Because, of course, she has to help her. Right? Because she knows
She should be the one. Kamala should be the one to say, these people are here legally under
right,
these
blah, 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 blah.
policies
But
or
no.
We're going to help her.
Stephanie just helped her. Took that right off the table. That's already settled. They're legal.
Yeah.
Because you waived your your stinking whatever it is, your
Fairy dust.
your your.
What's taking so long?
They're legal. Wait, you're not legal? You're legal. You're legal. Everybody's legal. Right? So let's just make sure Stephanie goes and make sure they're legal.
Oh my God.
Well, first of all, we do have a broken immigration system, and it needs to be fixed.
Oh,
and if we
then
take a step back,
and Stephanie goes, yeah, like, yeah. So now we're going to question, what does that mean? Right? Well, basically, you know, Donald Trump killed the Republican. The border deal was the most secure border ever in the whole world. And it would have been, but they poo-poo caca on it. Okay.
Oh my God, stop.
months ago, some of the most conservative members of the United States Congress came together with others, proposed a border security bill. That would have put 1,500 new border agents on the border to help those hardworking border agents who are there right now working.
Doing what? We just
Border
watched,
protecting.
okay, the border patrol people who are crying because they're made to do what they're doing. We're going to send more people down there to do the same shit so they can cry.
Around the clock. Would have put more money into stemming the flow of fentanyl, which is killing Americans around our country and devastating communities. Would have put more resources into our ability to prosecute transnational criminal organizations, which in my career I've prosecuted. Donald Trump got word of the bill, realized it was going to fix a problem he wanted to run on, and told him to kill the bill, don't put it up for a vote.
So there's not a damn thing you can do right now to improve the situation, to tell those people. Remember what the question was.
Right.
Let's not forget what the question is.
No.
This is intermission. I'll now tell you and remind you what the question is, since you probably are lost in the vapidness of what's going on here as we wade through this answer. The question was, what do you tell those people in Springfield, Ohio, and these other communities who feel like, you know, you left them high and dry, man. You just and they're like, enough, we can't take anymore. What do you say to those people, Kamala? What do you say to those people?
He killed a bill that would have actually been a solution because he wants to run on a problem instead of fixing a problem. And that's part of what needs to be addressed. And my pledge is that when elected president, if the American people will have me, I will bring that bill back and I will sign it into law. And we need...
You will bring the bill back and sign it into law? What are you talking about? They don't have enough votes. It's killed. It's dead. What the fuck are you going to do? Are you going to play Jesus Christ and go, Lazarus, come forth? It's fucking DOA. You're not running for that.
Nope.
You're not running for the Senate or the Congress. You're running to be president. What are you running to be, queen? What I mean, but you know what? Are we supposed to be accepted to believe this shit?
Wow.
Okay, first of all, that she's just gonna revive. She's gonna Lazarus come forth, and then she's gonna sign that fucker that's dead right now. Okay, well, a lot of shit's gotta happen. That's not your department, right? But again, how does this address the question?
A comprehensive plan that includes what we need to do to fortify not only our border, but deal with the fact that we also need to create pathways for people to earn citizenship.
Oh, so you're in agreement we need to fortify the border. We need to fortify it? Well, what the shit does that mean? We're gonna buy a couple of drones, which we see the government works so well with drones.
Yeah.
Right? As a matter of fact, the Secret Service woman the other day, probably a woman, allegedly, I'm alleging.
30 and 30 or something like that.
Okay, probably messed up on her hormones because she was pregnant. Couldn't work the drone. Apparently had to call the customer service line.
Right.
Of the company who made the friggin' drone.
Why are you saying
And that's
she's
why they didn't
pregnant?
fly a drone on the 13th, on J13. Right? What's that? Because there was a pregnant woman that had to go away and squeeze her boobies or breastfeed and left to her post on J13.
Right.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, well, because we should have we shouldn't have men that are 6'8" surrounding the president and people that are former Green Berets and no.
Right.
We need Debbie.
Yes.
Who's got to sneak off and whip out one,
God.
and feed the baby. I hate that when they do that in public.
I don't like that at all.
No, I don't
I
like
feel
it.
like a prude.
No, it's exhibitionism. It's weird. It's like I'm whipping my tit out in the middle of public, and if you don't like it, you're weird. No, it's like, no, what you're doing is not really culturally acceptable, and I don't
Remember
like.
that time we stopped at the place in Spring Hill when we were delivering food, and we went into the woman's house, and there were all these other women there, and we were telling them about our program, and then she whipped one out.
Oh yeah.
I was like,
awkward.
Whoa.
Awkward.
I don't even know your name.
All right. So what does Benny Johnson say about Trump? All right. Let's just listen to Trump say it then.
Kamala goes to work every day in the White House. Families are suffering now. So if she has a plan, she should stop grandstanding and do it. Just do it. You have a few months left. Do it. Do it. You have plans for the border? Do it now. You know, you don't need anything at the border. All you need is the President of the United States to say, the border is closed. I didn't have anything. I had only a good thought process. I closed the border. I built hundreds of miles of wall. And I got Mexico to give us thousands of soldiers to guard our country so people didn't come in. And we had the safest border in the history of our country. I didn't need to have a document. I was president. I said to the Border Patrol, nobody better than the Border Patrol and ICE and all of the rest, law enforcement in this country, of which I have the endorsement of almost every single law enforcement group. But Kamala should have closed the border years ago, and we wouldn't have hostile takeovers of Springfield, Ohio, Aurora, Colorado, where they're actually going in with massive machine gun type equipment. They're going in with guns that are beyond even military scope.
Yep.
And they're taking over apartment buildings. They're taking over real estate. They're in the real estate development business. Congratulations. These are, in that case, people from Venezuela, young street gang members that were sent here by the Venezuelan government.
And they would let you know the current administration would say that's not true. How do you know they're letting them out in the insane asylums and
Right.
the prisons and this, that, and the other thing?
What
It's like,
what are you
well,
doing?
yeah.
Stop that. Uh-huh.
Of course they are. But they,
They
we're just
are.
being lied to all the time. I
the
can't
worst
wait.
of the
40 more days, guys. We are. This country's become a dumping ground for the world's insane and criminally insane.
Yep. And now we're going to have gangs fighting each other.
Can't wait. And even
Why
when
are you
Eric
looking at me
Adams
like
was saying shit about this almost a year ago, wasn't it? Almost.
Mhm.
It was a while ago.
Yeah, it
Eric
was a while
Adams.
ago. And I mean, I didn't know. I didn't think he was still saying anything. I don't really understand why they're doing this, except to make it look like they're going after both sides.
Are we talking about McDonald's? Are we repairing the McDonald's
Trump
damage?
says she never worked there.
There's no evidence.
Proof, and
Nobody's
she still
got any
doesn't give proof, like where or what year. Or,
Yeah. So we're rehabilitating her image on the French fries.
yeah.
Okay, with French fries.
Whatever.
All right. Speak.
The first one, just a fact check, because your opponent
There is
almost
no little
every
job.
day.
There's no such thing as a little job.
Okay, fair. Because your opponent almost every day seems to be talking about this. So I just want to ask you, yes or no. At any point in your life, have you served 2 all beef patties, special sauce, lettuce, cheese, pickles, onions on a sesame seed bun?
Oh my God. What is this? What is this? A fucking
bad.
sleepover party? What is this? A pajama party? What the shit is this? Okay, we even read the slogan so we can all say it together in our heads. Oh my God, this is so bad.
Working at a McDonald's, yes or no? That's it.
I have.
Okay, now the other job.
But it was not a small job. Like, I did the fries. I mean, yes,
Okay, for a
but
small
I did.
period. The first one.
It wasn't a small job. You know what it takes to be on fries. Give me a break.
There are no small jobs.
Give me a break.
I hate her.
Give me a break. And this, what?
Who said there was anything at such a small job?
This isn't even a softball interview. This is a T-ball interview.
Yeah. What are
You know, where
doing?
it's like, right
Stop.
here, we're going to put the ball right here.
Kitty.
Don't laugh too much.
Kitty.
This is ridiculous, man. It's like a sorority party. They're clapping their hands together. Look at the
Right.
body language. What the shit?
Mm-hmm.
These people. Okay, and this is the big fact check. What about all the other things they could have fact checked her on?
Right.
What about fact checking her on? Okay, so, you did say the other day that Donald Trump said, this about the fine people on both sides. You do remember that was a widely debunked myth. Are we fact checking her on that? No. Did you really work at McDonald's like other lowly people so that we know you're relatable?
Not a liar. Mhm.
Blah. It's just disgusting. Unbelievable.
Yep.
So did I click in on that?
Yeah.
I did, yeah. Okay. So this is Chuck Callisto posted this clip. We didn't watch the interview. We couldn't.
No, I
Yeah.
tried finding it. Couldn't find it.
No.
No
You know
one was
why? Because I don't
restreaming.
have a TV provider because I'm cheap. And we consume
don't think-
everything over the internet.
Could we even get a TV provider?
Yeah,
I
you
mean,
can get you got to pay for like Hulu or this, that, and the other thing, which will show the channel, the MSNBC channel, which it was aired on apparently. But they made no effort to broadcast it onto YouTube
No, of course not.
or X or none of that stuff. So
Right.
we couldn't see it. Right. So we're just consuming the bits and pieces with you the following day. Spur of the moment, kind of.
Home ownership for too many people in our country now is elusive. Gone is the day of everyone thinking they could actually live the American dream. So, home ownership for too many people in our country.
Yep. I think that's a good campaign ad, right? I'm Donald Trump and I approve this message.
Yeah.
How did it happen? There was a old black preacher. Remember him? How did it happen? How did it happen? How did that happen? It happened under your watch. Okay, so pathways to citizenship. There you go. There we go. Waiting for that, right?
Oh my God.
There are people there that are stressed, that feel that they're at capacity. Communities around the country that have legal immigration, many have said we're at capacity.
Is this the same one?
And many feel like the government has said to them, well, adapt, sit down, be quiet.
maybe.
This is how it is. What would
I didn't catch the pathways to
Yeah, sorry
citizenship.
about
I must have missed it. All right, so Maine Wire, South Portland, to spend $1 million helping migrants pay rent, buy food, while recommending seniors. Oh, yeah. We heard this clip the other day. Literally, the guy recommended that seniors just, in times like this, get a reverse mortgage. And you should have heard the groan go through the room going, are you serious right now? And he's like, well, it's an extraordinary situation, blah, 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 blah. No, how about no? How
How about we give this money that we're going to give to migrants? Why don't we give this to people that need help?
And put the fucking migrants back on buses and get them the shit out of here. Sorry, not racist. Hashtag I am not a racist.
Right. That's true.
Mm-mm.
Kunta.
All right, so what's this?
What's that?
U.S. Greco-Roman wrestler Alan Vera, 33. Oh, dead. After cardiac arrest.
Wow.
Unbelievable,
huh? Stop.
YouTube, I don't have an opinion on what might have caused that. YouTube. Not at all. Could have been just,
Nothing.
Nothing. He just died for no reason at all. I don't know whether he was
Can you say
jabbed.
the D word?
I don't know. Maybe he died from the jab. Maybe he didn't.
This is another image from the school yesterday that Turning Point was at. Jack Wilson.
Oh, that's the same one.
Oh, it's the same video?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, okay.
All right. Oh, this is great. Now we understand how Christian she is, and And now she is Christian. She loves God and all that kind of stuff. She's not a biblical expert, though. Yeah. Just listen.
You don't need to be
see
a
if you can
biblical
see if you can figure this out. See if you can figure this one out.
You know, there's a time for patience, and there's a time for impatience. That's not in Ecclesiastics, but
Ecclesiastics? Did I hear that right?
That's not in Ecclesiastics, but it's not in Ecclesiastics, but in Ecclesiastics, but Ecclesiastics, but just went off script for a minute, Mayor.
Yeah, clearly you did go off script because there's no. I don't know that there's. Wait a minute. Wasn't there a chapter in there that had a little something to do with aerobics? When they were the Jews running around in the wilderness for 40 years.
Mm-hmm.
You know, was that Ecclesiastics? The fuck is this woman talking about? She's such an idiot, guys. We cannot have an idiot running this country. Not to mention patience. Their patience has run out. Spock, how long do you think their patience is for us? Why don't you weigh in for us?
You have 8 minutes, 41 seconds.
Okay, so their patience is going to run out in about 8 minutes and 41 seconds. Right? So, yeah, she's a biblical scholar. I know. It's incredible.
We just need to move past the failed policies.
What?
Which failed policy?
What did you just say?
We just need to move past the failed policies that we have proven don't work. Failed policies that we have proven don't work.
I want to make like a meme out of that.
Sure you do.
Failed policies that just don't work. Yeah, turn the page. You're not turning the page with me. Come on.
Oh, oops. Turn the page.
Be in sync. Come on.
You're going the wrong way.
You're going the wrong
left
way.
to right.
I always go the right way.
Oh, God.
You're supposed to follow me.
You know, there's a time for patience. And there's
Ecclesiastics. Okay, I get it. Right, so under Kamala Harris, car insurance up 54.9%, hotels up almost 50%, guns up, gas is up, guns are probably up to 46.1%, fuel oil is up 43.4%, transportation 32%, electricity 30.7%, baby food 29.5%, rent is up 22.5%, groceries are up 21.5%.
Wow.
And airfare is up 21%.
Wow. Yeah, Trump's right. I mean, it's all about the fuel.
Oh, my God. Yes. Everything gets to your grocery store. It gets there on a truck or it gets there for the train is involved, planes, automobiles, right? You understand? Things that burn fuel. Okay, so we're going to be inspired by being inspired. I love the word loops.
Yeah,
right?
that's pretty funny.
The circular word loops.
Yeah.
Those are great. Yeah. Inspirational things that are inspiring.
We need to guard that spirit. We have to guard that spirit.
Wow, she's so much like Obama, right?
Let it always inspire us. Let it always be the source of our optimism, which is that spirit that is so uniquely American. And let that then inspire us by helping us to be inspired to solve the problem.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
It's 3 times.
Yeah.
That so many face, including our small business owners.
Oh, my God. It's like that.
so cringy.
It's like that Trinity loop necklace that some people make. It's like 3 words. She just uses 3 words like in a loop over and over again. And
Holistic.
They re-reference
She used the
each
word
other.
holistic 3 times in the same sentence.
Wow. How do you do that? And pull it off. I mean, holistic. Jesus, it's like the word doesn't even really work there.
No.
When you think holistic, you think of medicine. You don't think about politics.
No.
Idiot. Oh, my God.
And as Andrea said, not everybody was handed on a silver platter $400 million and then filed for bankruptcy 6 times. Oh, I said that. I actually said that.
Why did you put the box wine? She's probably at least 3 glasses in by that time.
And as Andrea said, not everybody was handed on a silver platter $400 million and then filed for bankruptcy 6 times. Oh, I said.
Yeah, she doesn't sound right, man. She's definitely medicated, man.
She slurs.
Yep.
But she's awake.
Yep.
And they say, yeah.
Mikey's so twisted.
Yeah.
Yep. We used to have them robots. I used to fix them.
Roomba.
Running around all over the place. Roombas all over the house. We're actually thinking about getting another one. Hopefully they're a little bit better than they used to be.
Yep.
And hopefully it won't burn my house down with the nickel NiCad battery in, or the the lithium ion battery that's going to destroy us when China hacks in and sets it off.
Yes.
So Thomas Massey confirms.
That's not that interesting.
All right. Okay. All right.
Yeah, we're almost done.
What's going on? How you guys doing?
What's up, man? Welcome to Savannah.
Thank you. Beautiful area. This is awesome here.
The greatest. This is why we didn't get burned down. He marched all the way down to the water and was like, nah, man, Savannah's beautiful. President Lincoln, Merry Christmas. Here's Savannah. So now you see why we kept it around.
Why are you a Trump supporter?
Why not be a Trump supporter, man? Make America great again. You heard what he said. Listen, when it comes to the economy, my man is the man. When it comes down to negotiating, who's a better negotiator? When it comes down to showing strength and showing force, I mean, who else got the muscles outside of Hulk Hogan? You know what I'm saying? So he's flexing them pythons, brother, around the world. He's letting them know, listen, I'm the man. We're going to be great. It's awesome. Let's win. And that's what we do, man.
And that's perfect.
Let's win. But he's also, honestly, and he said it in 2016, like being serious, as a black man, I get it a lot. How could you support Trump? Why you support Trump? October 26, 2016, standing in North Carolina, Trump said it best. Listen, I want to be the biggest champion for the African American community, whether you vote for me or not. Your communities could be safer, your schools could be better, your economy and your business could be better. Come with me. What the hell else you have to lose? And it was there.
And finally, 42 days until November 5th, the day of liberation for our country. What would you say to people watching this right now? What would be your words of advice and encouragement?
Don't be scared. Regardless of what anyone comes to say to you, they try to do to you, do the right thing. Vote for 45, make them 47. Let's save this country and pay attention down ballot, because he cannot do it alone. He needs help. Put the right people in down ballot. Let's get Trump back in the office. Hell, we ain't even got to go back to D.C. We can have the White House be in Mar-a-Lago now. You know what I'm saying? Let's just make it happen. So
sounds good, man. What's your name?
Protocol.
Get everything out of Washington, man. So,
awesome.
Any of you guys out there that are my watchers today offended by this man's skin color?
What?
I didn't think so. Yeah, no. This racist thing that they play is just so infuriating. All right, what is this?
It's a turnout.
No, come on.
I don't know, man. It's Benny.
Wow. Well, maybe that was a couple hours before the event, but this
Maybe.
sure looks like a... Doesn't it?
Yep.
Yeah, I'm not seeing a lot of evidence.
No.
Especially now when we separated out all the AI bullshit that was out there and all that kind of stuff.
Yep.
So, yeah, this was interesting news. Did we play this before? I don't think we did. But the FBI is unable to break into the accounts and devices used by the two shooters.
Right.
It's like, come on. Wait a minute. Where's Joe? Come on.
Come on, man.
That's ridiculous. Nobody believes this shit.
The FBI has been unable to open the 3 potentially foreign-based apps. And in the second case, the assassin had 6 cell phones in his car, yet the FBI has likewise been unable to penetrate their guard. Shouldn't be tough to do. They want to know, and I want to know, and the whole country and maybe the world wants to know who.
Well, I want to know, what good are they?
Exactly.
What good are they? They don't seem to have a problem breaking into our phones, figuring out exactly where the hell we were, what time it was, this, that, and the other thing, right? All of our side, right? All us insurrectionists. But they can't crack in. It's like, I'm sorry, we don't have the code. We can't get in.
Who was he calling? Who was he calling? In the old days, the FBI and the DOJ used to capture people before anything happened. In current days, the upper echelon of the FBI is all talk while they focus on the sitting president's political opponents. That's what they're doing. They spend so much time. We won the case in Florida. It's all a big scam. It's all against a political opponent, me, who's doing better in the polls than anybody else and should be hopefully able to recapture the presidency in 41 days and make our country great again. But all they focus on is their political opponent. But they must get Apple to open these foreign apps, and they must get Apple to likewise open the 6 phones from the second lunatic, who's a lunatic, and open them immediately, because we have a lot at stake, whether it's me or any other former president. They break into apps all the time. They had no problem breaking into the apps of the J6 hostages. They broke into those apps. And they could be Iran-based, they could also be something else, but we'll never know until they're opened, and they got to get them opened. And really, why is it that the father of the shooter in the Butler instance has one of the best and most expensive lawyers in the entire state of Pennsylvania? How did he get to this expensive lawyer, big law firm?
Yeah, who's paying for that?
The biggest in Pittsburgh. Where did he get this big law firm from? It's sort of strange.
Yeah, pretty much. So now I don't know that everything is so crazy, man. I just can't believe what's going on.
Oh, I know.
Again, he needs private security. This stuff can't be happening anymore. And what's going on with Florida? Are they getting a chance to talk to this guy? Are they stonewalled? Are they doing an investigation? What's going on with that?
I have no idea.
Oh my
But
goodness.
there's more charges now. There's like 5 charges against them, and I think those are probably, I don't know if those are federal or local.
Yeah, well, he definitely needed
Whoa.
charging, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Thank goodness they finally charged him with assassination attempt, right?
Yep. Kitty.
So, okay, apparently something's going on at Coca-Cola. They on their custom website, you can't do Trump 2024, but it's political in nature or offensive. But it allows the use of Harris 2024.
You can personalize your soda can.
I see.
For $7.99.
But you can't personalize it in the way you want to.
No.
I see.
Yep.
Well, that's a good note.
Yep.
To end on, I think, right?
Yep.
I think we can't buy Coke anymore.
A little bit high.
Stop buying the Coke. Stop snorting the Coke if you're snorting Coke. Don't do that either. It's bad for you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So today was good. It ran long, but it was fun, so we enjoyed it, and she wasn't looking at me like... See, usually by the end of this, remember talking about Ozempic earlier? By this time, you're looking at me with an evil look on your face. And the second I hit stop streaming, she's like, you're going to cook breakfast, right? And you're not feeling it, right? It's like, yeah. And see, I got a package of salami and cream cheese in there. I'll come out, whip out about 2 or 3 of those, slather those boys up. And you'll be good for a while, too. Yeah. This is awesome.
Yeah.
My workload is going down.
He ate a lot more of the steak last night. You said something about being like, oh, I ate too much or something. You're like, I'm full.
We had a porterhouse. And I slathered it in mushrooms and onions that were sauteed in butter.
Yep.
Yeah, I could eat a lot of steak. I don't really get tired. You ever hear that stupid thing people say, if you had to eat steak all the time, you'd hate it.
I know. That's not true.
No, you don't. You really
No,
don't.
your body really.
Yeah, you don't. You get a little. You can get a little bored, So there's things like trying to take cheese and make it crispy and make like tortillas out of them. And
Yep. Yeah, I mean,
Little stuff
on
like that.
carnivore, you can have tacos, really. I mean, if you just want, like
Yeah,
meat,
and guacamole is a good
cheese,
fat. There's nothing
guac.
wrong with guac,
Yep.
and you
Yeah.
can have the sour cream.
Yep.
So yeah,
We kind of do
most of the time when we
99% carnivore. 98.
we just usually eliminate most of the time. Like the carb thing, I asked you yesterday. I said if you had salami, cream cheese, and a Ritz cracker, or pick one, a Triscuit.
Yeah.
And I said you can only have 2 out of 3 of these. Which 2 would you choose?
I picked the salami and
The meat and cheese.
Meat and cheese.
I think everybody would. I think most people would. Because innately, I think we understand physically the carbs aren't as good for you. The carbs aren't as satisfying, right? I mean, like, have you ever had just like a vegetable stew or a soup? They even have to make that out of meat stock because if you just
Right.
made a vegetable soup, it would taste like shit. It would just taste
True.
like a bunch of vegetables. You need to put No, it's true.
Might as well have a V8.
So what you end up doing usually is you end up putting meat juice in there, broth,
Right.
and to make a proper soup. And it's always better with meat in it. And usually the more meat, the better. At least that's the way I feel. So IW, you have a good day. We will see you. Go do your chores. Go be responsible. Matter of fact, I think we have things to do today too, right?
Yep.
So get out of here. Go do your thing.
Yep. We'll
So-
see you later.
Yeah, I think that's about done. That's a wrap. We will, I guess, see you tomorrow unless the world melts or anything else happens that's worth us coming back on live. Are we doing anything
You'll be
later
on
today?
with Hugo. And, Johnny Vedmore.
Yeah.
You're going to be live with Johnny Vedmore today.
I'll be live with Johnny Vedmore today. So it's pretty
He's
cool.
He's in Wales. He's
Yeah.
a neat guy.
He's a British chap. So I always enjoy talking to him. And this time I get to be the one who runs the interview, and I get to decide what chat questions I get to ask him. The shoe's on the other foot.
Oh, yeah. If you watch, ask questions
So
in the
yeah,
chat.
ask questions. And
And I think...
I want to be nice to him.
Yeah.
Poor guy lost his job just recently, so
Yeah.
feel bad for him.
What I want to hear him talk about is what's going on with the migrants.
Migrant stuff, yeah, and that kind of political tension. And I want to find out what he thinks about Trump.
Yep. Oh,
So
boy.
and
I think he's going to think Trump is.
and I think we're going to talk minimally about Christian stuff because I always get pigeonholed.
Right.
So some guys always asking me about the ancient Abrahamic religions, 3, all of them. I'm going, God, I don't want to be talking about this right now. So anyway, I get to steer the conversation anywhere I want. So yeah, check that out. Be watching for that. Anyway, do you know what time that is? Sometime in the afternoon. He's like 6 hours different from me, I think.
Give me 1 second. Today is Thursday. It's from 1 to 2.
1 to 2, right? Eastern Standard Time. So watch for that.
Yep.
It'll be interesting, right? So anyway, that's it for us. My name is Tim. I'm your True Slinger. That's Hippie Chick over there. Jen, you see that? Reading is fundamental.
Yep.
Read your Bible. Flee to Jesus. We're out of here. Bye.